Hey guys, it's Val. Welcome back to my channel. In today's Christmas in July video, I will be doing a print and cut tutorial on a canvas tote bag. I had a lovely subscriber ask me if I've ever done printable heat transfer vinyl or paper on a tote bag. I said I hadn't, but to stay tuned. So let's get into the video. Okay, so I already have my image on the canvas, but I do want to add another element to it. So I'm going to go over to images, type in ornament, which it pops up. I want the first ornament here. I'm going to make this smaller by pulling on the little square in the corner and bringing it up. And I don't want the two lines in the ornament, so I'm going to go over to ungroup, click on only the lines, and then click delete. I'm also going to click on this circle, right click, and send it to the back. I want to change the color of the circle as well, so I'm going to go over to the color box, change it to red, but I don't want such a bright red, so I'm going to click on advance and make it more of a subtle red color. Right there. Then click on this piece that you put your hook through and make it gray. I want to resize the image a little, just to make a little bit of changes. There we are. Now I'm going to drag my mouse over the image and the circle, come up to a line and click center. Now I want to drag over everything because I want to resize the entire image. I'm going to unlock and make the height 8 inches and the width 7 inches. And since everything is still highlighted, I'm going to flatten. And now that we have the ornament and the design all together as one, when my Cricut cuts it out, it will only cut around the perimeter of the ornament. So let's make. Because this is a tutorial, I'm going to go here and click on 2 and then click apply. I do want to change the settings here so it says letter size. And the reason that I made 2 sheets is because we are going to test both light and dark printable heat transfer sheets on the white canvas bag, just to see if you could use dark printable sheets on light material. So what I want to do from here is just center it as best as I can on both sheets, and then from here I can click continue. So I'm going to click on send to printer, leave the bleed on, click on use system dialog, and then click print. I'm going to use my Canon, so I'm going to leave that the way it is. Go to media and quality, change this to rear, this to matte photo paper, and this to best. And I will do this for both of the sheets. Then click print. I have both dark and light printed and cut. You may notice that at the top, bottom, and sides of the ornament that the image is cut off just a little bit. What that tells me is my sizing was a little too big, but I'm going to continue on. I'll make the mistakes and hopefully you all will learn from them. I'm going to weed out the negative space on both sheets. On this first one, the setting I used almost cut through the entire sheet, which makes weeding this just a little difficult, but still doable. I finally got the first one weeded. Because these are two different types of printable heat transfer sheets, I want to keep the design on top of the sheet it came from. As you can see here, weeding the light transfer sheet was easier because after seeing how the first one cut, I decided to change my cut settings. Now I know that with this particular brand, I can use the same cut settings for both light and dark transfer sheets. I'm going to apply the design to this white canvas tote bag I purchased from Michaels. But first, I need to prep the tote by lint rolling and pre-pressing to remove any moisture and the wrinkles. Since I'm working with light material, we're going to start off with the light printable heat transfer sheet. Once I get the image where I want it, I will cover it with parchment paper to protect the design and my heat press. I have my easy press set to 335 degrees for 80 seconds. But something told me I didn't need that much time. Once the press got down to 30 seconds left, I decided to remove the press and check the progress. And it was on there. So far, this looks really good. The colors are vibrant and the design adhered nicely. On to the other side, it's time to test the dark printable sheet. I'm going to repeat the steps I did on the other side. In my experience with other printable iron-on sheets, you usually mirror the light printable paper and not the dark paper. But this is why you should always read the instructions when working with new material, because you may find that the instructions differ from what you've experienced in the past. This side also came out really good. Since we tested both light and dark printable heat transfer sheets, let me share my observations. I love how vibrant the colors are on both sides. They both adhered wonderfully to the tote bag. I noticed that the dark sheet is smoother to the touch than the light sheet. You can see and feel more of the material coming through the light sheet than the dark sheet. This is why you see me rubbing the design on each side. Based on this tote bag and this brand of printable sheets, it seems like you can use the dark sheet on light material as well as dark material. But I wouldn't say the same about using the light sheet on dark material because we didn't test that. But remember, every brand is different, so you always want to follow the instructions given to get the best results. Thank you all for watching today's Christmas in July Print Then Cut tutorial. I hope it inspired you to give printable heat transfer paper a try. The great thing about crafting is trying new things, or at least watching others try it before you do to decide if it piques your interest. Before you go, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope to see you in the next one. Later, guys.